I must find the perfect spoon.
Excuse me, I need a spoon.
My spoon is too big.
Spoon with me, dude!
Hi, welcome to the Little Spoon Snatchers. My name is Sam, this is Logan, and that is the Skipster. And unfortunately, last week I lost naming privileges for our episodes, so they are now under Logan's control.
Hi, welcome to Little Spoon Snatchers. This is episode what?
Oh my gosh. 14? 14.
This is episode
I
14.
don't think it's 14.
I think it is.
Hey, welcome to Little Spoon Snatchers, episode 14. New spoon. New year, new spoon.
What?
New year, new spoon.
This is the second episode past the New Year.
Actually, it's not, because the last one was on New Year's Day. Or New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and you know how people say new year, new me?
I did.
He's just trying to call you out. He wants to get his job.
I want my job back.
I heard the funniest Instagram caption from one of my friends. He said, because he's just like set in his ways, like he's just a really simple guy. He said, "New year, new me, same me though," and I thought it was so funny. It was so perfect.
Did I not say that in my match on Sunday?
Yeah, kind of the exact
It's literally
thing.
the exact thing. I was being the heel that I was, and I was like, "Oh, put it there, buddy. New year, new me." And he's like looking around. He's like, "Should I shake his hand? Should I shake his hand?" Stomped on his toe and put him in a headlock, and I was like, just kidding, same me.
You're like an Instagram caption.
It's ironic, dude.
Yeah, Oh, it was Sam's Instagram that I saw.
No, I put a different caption.
All right, well, yeah, the new year. How's your guys' new year been?
It's been... Actually, I'm going to just, for a second here, I know we got a lot to get into, but it feels more like a dream than anything. I don't think anything this year has been real so far. Because the very first news that I get after the ball drops is that Joe Gatto is leaving Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, out of the blue, left field really hit. Like, I couldn't even enjoy my New Year's.
Yeah, you were sad.
I literally, and I was trying to do it more as a joke, but like, I was on the verge of tears.
That may have been the worst character to leave.
That's what I was saying.
It could go on if Q left.
Because I knew that this was going to happen. I knew somebody was going to leave the show, and in my head, I always had Q as like he's going to leave the show. For some reason, I like how you said Q.
I mean, I like Q, but Murr was always my favorite for whatever reason. I always gravitated towards Murr, and Joe was always the funniest to me, and Sal was always the funniest to watch get stuff done to him. Like Sal for punishments, Joe for challenges, and I just liked Murr. But Q, I never really like gravitated towards him or had much attachment to him. So I feel like if he was gone, the show could still go on. But Joe brought a special little flair.
Oh yeah,
it's good. I hope they don't recast him. I hope they just go with.
I heard they're going to.
Well, on their Facebook right now, they just changed their description and they changed it to starring James Murray, Brian Q. Quinn, and Sal Volcano. So they just got rid of Joe. Didn't put anybody else in there. Doesn't mean they can't add someone, but
yeah.
I hope they don't because they're our four best friends that grew up together.
Yeah.
So it's
that
like
would be hard.
It would be. I mean, you can't have like that commodity with some random guy.
Yeah, well, we were talking, and it's going to be interesting to see if they do, but really hard to almost like keep going with the show. Like in his Instagram caption, he said he like they built a brand up really far, and it's huge. They have their own they have their own movie, and they have all these
a cruise,
game
action
show.
Figures, a game show, spin-offs, everything.
But the show has probably gotten to a point where it's hard to go out to a mall with those four people and do those challenges. Like you can, like my grandparents, for example. Like my grandparents have no idea who they are. Probably you could probably get them, but that's such a niche group that you have to find and do so much reporting for, and it might take 3 hours at a mall until you finally can do a challenge on somebody that's not like, hey, that's Murr, and then you have one take in 3 hours. Like that's just not worth their time.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of what they do, they go more to like the focus groups, and in the focus groups, like they'll show pictures of screen people before they go into the focus group. Is they show pictures and make sure that they don't know who that guy is.
Oh, okay.
So that's why a lot of what they do now is more like focus group stuff and like anything that they can control who they see instead of being out in the wild.
Yeah.
But even with that, like even if it's not like finding people that don't know you, but if you're in the middle of like talking to someone and then just having like someone from across the mall yell out, "Oh, Larry!" or like something like.
Yeah, you finally find that person that doesn't know you, and then somebody comes like, "Hey, can I get your autograph?"
Yeah,
Or,
exactly.
Yeah.
And that kind of and then that ruins it. They're like, "Oh, you're."
I feel like it's gotten to a point where it's going to be really hard to continue the show, and that's probably going to die down anyways. Like, they're probably still they might still make another movie, or the Impractical Joker's brand will still move on, but just the TV show probably won't.
Yeah, hope so. I hope it stays around.
I mean, I would love for it to, but their idea of comedy and their show revolves around people not knowing who they are, and they're getting so big that it's pretty difficult.
I mean, that's been a problem. Like it's a constant
and it will only keep going up. But sad news for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you guys got?
What do I got?
Anything else for the new year? That was my new year. Bummer.
No, not much.
No.
We're kicking off 2022 with Sober Sam. Trying to be sober all year long. Probably won't last long. It won't last long.
It was sober January.
Yeah, sober. We'll start with sober January, then we'll get to we'll see where it goes from there. Probably not gonna happen that much.
So I was with you New Year's night. Did you stop drinking after midnight?
We'll give that day.
Yeah, that day. That day of
Yeah, it was like already. That's 2021. Still.
Yeah, until you go to bed when you wake up.
Yeah,
So
5 a.m. when I went to bed. That was when it cut off.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
That's the goal.
Yeah, good for you. I like it.
Well,
the reason I did that was because I burped at the gym the next day after New Year's, and it was just cinnamon fireball. It hurt. It hurt my soul. Yeah.
Well, we got a packed show today, so let's just get into it.
One thing that we should just preference before we just we probably should have done this at the very start, but obviously things have changed. We got a new table, guys, and also we moved Sam to the middle.
Yeah, we did that.
This is only for people on YouTube. If you're on Apple or Spotify, disregard all of this, but we are on YouTube too, so go subscribe to the YouTube channel, Little Spoon Snatchers.
Yes. Yeah, we moved me to the middle, new year, new us, right? Change it up a little bit, want to match our logo, and also the mic situation.
I think it works better this way.
Yeah. And they always have laptops. I like to go old school with the notebooks.
I do both, actually. So. All right.
Cream of the crop?
Let's do it.
Okay, we are going to get into our cream of the crop. This week we have Villains. Pretty broad. We sort of figured that out later. It's not just quite super villains. It certainly could be other things.
Yeah.
So,
let's start. You know what? I'll start. I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll start.
New Year.
With number 5. All right, you guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The Miz. Mike the Miz from WWE is my number 5 villain.
Keep going.
I'm so mad because I was talking to Lily before this. I was like, listen, I got to put a WWE wrestler on my list. Do I go Randy Orton? Do I go Vince McMahon? Like, I'm trying to think of who I do. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to scratch it. It's pointless.
Before you skip.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not on your list?
No.
I was about to say,
No
if you sit in that spot, you got to work on your poker face. It almost sounded like that was on your list.
Not on my list.
You need to take notes from Sam.
Yeah. Come on.
You need to work on your poker face. But go ahead.
I put The Miz because, honestly, The Miz is one of the best heels in WWE history, I think. He's funny, but he can also make you hate him, and he can get on your skin. I remember his run with Mizdow. It's incredible. It's incredible. They were tag team champs, intercontinental champs. It was amazing. And then, flow into that, he had a storyline with Dolph Ziggler for the intercontinental title at, Backlash. I'm not sure, but he was just the ultimate heel. A big doucher. And I just wanted to punch him in his face. And I think he does it very well, being a very bad guy. And another, to preference my list better, for my villains, I went for things that were attached to me, that were bad guys or bad things to me, not just stereotypical villains like you think of, but these are more attached to me. And I grew up watching WWE, so every time Miz was a bad guy, he's never a good babyface. I hate him as a babyface. He's terrible. As a bad guy, though, he's the best.
Might be. I mean, maybe because he still wrestles, so I don't think about it. But when he retires, might be one of the greatest bad guys ever.
Of all time.
I loved The Miz.
Yeah.
It was always one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Well, then he's bad at his job.
No, but I think I always gravitated more towards, and Randy Orton was my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
So I gravitated more to like the bad guys, the heels, for sure. But yeah.
All right, we going this way then? Okay. My number 5. I'm starting it off hot. I had to throw him on the list, and that's Darth Vader. It's definitely low, but I think it's because I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I've seen the first 3, technically, I guess, if you...
Do you want to say it?
Sorry, guys, we're already running into technical issues. Okay. I've seen the first 3, technically, like the second 3.
The prequel?
The you know what I mean.
Like Phantom Menace?
Yeah. The ones with Darth Vader in it.
Whoa, that's A New Hope.
Yeah, those ones.
A New Hope.
Seen those.
Yeah.
And I also seen, obviously, episode 3, which is probably my favorite Star Wars.
The best.
But,
It's true.
so I got to see the birth of Vader and then all of his story. But I'm not a huge Star Wars guy, but if you're going to have a list of the top 5 bad guys ever, like, he is the most iconic bad guy. So it's got to be on the list.
Very good.
Yeah, I was also never really a Star Wars guy. Not on my list though. But isn't very iconic. I can't take that away from him. I definitely went stereotypical here.
Okay.
I guess I sort of went tunnel vision on like supervillains, pretty much. So my number 5 is the Riddler from Batman. I grew up playing like the Batman video games, and he was sort of like a big part of those, and kind of a cool, mysterious guy, and always talked in riddles and like had riddles for Batman to do, which was always fun.
That's why his name's the Riddler.
Actually, his real name is I'm glad you made that connection. His real name is Edward Nigma, so it'd be Ed Nigma.
Charismatic.
Yeah.
That doesn't
No, yeah, for sure. He's colored green. I like that. And in one of my cream of the crop, my number 2 favorite show of all time, Gotham, he was like one of the main bad guys in it, and it was like a cool little storyline to see him develop. And the new Batman movie, the main character is the Riddler, and it looks sick. Mm-hmm. When we were watching Spider-Man, like I was in the trailer, and I was excited to see Spider-Man, but when we were watching all the trailers, I was so excited for like just watching them. I was like, I might be more excited for the Batman movie. I might be more excited for the Sonic movie. And I think there was
Uncharted.
Uncharted looks sweet.
And there was like a Lego movie. I think we saw in the trailer. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe there wasn't. But I remember there being like another movie. I was like, wow, I'm excited to see that movie. I don't remember what it was, but those two, Sonic and the Batman movie, I was like, those look amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Riddler, very, very cool, and I'm very excited to see. I've always liked him.
It's a good one. It's a quality 5. Cool. You're up.
He doesn't have a very good poker face.
He's not on
I
my
guarantee you to put Riddler's on his.
Riddler's not on my list. I love the Riddler, though. I think he's great.
All
I
right.
used to have a Riddler figure.
Before we continue, I also kind of feel bad that we didn't do this at the beginning. But we also have Lily here. So Lily, say hi.
Ooh, hello.
She's going to be helping us out later on down the show. Felt bad. She can say hi, guys. Come on. What's wrong with that?
Hey, feel free to cut us off if we do something stupid, or if you disagree. Because I looked over to you when he started talking about Spider-Man, and she was steaming.
All right. Well, my number 4. Let me get it up.
Why don't we just wait till the rest of my list?
My number 4 is Thanos.
Hmm.
Thanos is a really cool villain. I like how he has to conquer different things to get 5 different pieces of his gauntlet, and then he can just go like that, and then everybody's just dead.
Infinity Stones.
Yep. I like that. He has to take it. Didn't he take one from the
Vision's
head?
Rips it. Actually, Vision kills himself, sacrifices himself, and then he just says, "Oh, guess who's got a time stone? You're back alive." Takes it right from his head.
Thanos is on my honorable mentions. I think Thanos is really, really cool. Endgame, Infinity War, amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's where you get. I didn't really grow attached to much in Guardians of the Galaxy, but yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
he was an iconic one. just because of those last two movies.
Yeah. In Endgame, it's awesome to see him like, just go at it with everybody from Marvel. Yeah. So Thanos.
Incredible.
4.
Yeah. Name. Poker face.
Poker face.
Skip.
Oh, I'm back up. All right, my number 4. This is the complete opposite of Darth Vader, to where I'm more connected with this guy, but nobody's going to know about him, and that's Matthew Keller from White Collar. I'm a big White Collar fan.
I do remember.
He is just so like, if I could be any bad guy, I'd want to be Matthew Keller, because he's from all the TV that I've ever watched, he is the most hateable character I've ever the most I just don't like this guy. Genuinely did not want him to be in the show. I hated him that much. And it's tough to have a bad guy that you truly hate.
Yeah.
Because he's smart and no real spoilers, I guess, but the scene where he kidnaps Peter's wife, and he calls him on the phone and he's like, "Hey, you better go check on your wife," and she just said something about spaghetti, "Tell me how good that spaghetti is," or something like that. And then he's like, "What?" And then he drives home and then she's kidnapped. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy show all around.
I can definitely relate because I did have one person on my honorable mention from a TV show. It's from the 100. And as when you were saying, being in a TV show, and you're just a villain that you just absolutely hate so much. And it's from the 100. His name's Pike. I'll just throw that out there right now. And there's not a piece of my body that liked him. I was so happy when he finally got killed. It was just unbelievable. But also another example of this from the 100 is there's so many people that you are supposed to be villains, but then you end up oh, I kind of like that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's super cool. But there's very select few that are just I hate them.
Nothing I like
so
about
much.
Matthew Keller. Nothing, man.
Yeah, it's just kind of tough because I was tunnel vision on superheroes and stuff. I didn't really think about this stuff. And you guys talking about this, so I can think of so many now. Joffrey. Yeah, I figured the
he'd be on
first
your
one
list.
that came on my mind when you guys started talking about this. The worst character in I think TV history.
Is it Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
I've never watched Game of Thrones, so I couldn't put him on my list.
Joffrey, Queen Cersei, they're all just awful.
Yeah.
I didn't put them on my list because I thought I just somehow just put in my mind super villains.
I even said in the group chat, so are we doing super villains or are we any villain?
And you
responded.
Then you're.
Yeah, that was.
Well, at that point, I already had my list done.
Okay.
And I wasn't and I didn't really think about
Did
that
the iceberg?
So the iceberg from Titanic, it's not on your list.
Yeah, guys. The iceberg from Titanic is the biggest villain in TV history. But yeah, that's crazy. So they may have made my list if my list might be different come next time we do this if we do. But my number 4 super villain, it's Loki. Loki's amazing because you kind of like him. He kind of turns good, but he's just the master of mischief. He's a little prankster. He's funny. Brother of Thor, which that gives you some credit. I think the character the role is he casted super well. He just has such cool little powers of teleporting, and he's great and he's funny, and I enjoy every scene that he's in.
I'm trying to rewatch all the Marvel movies because we said we were going to do that, right? But I couldn't wait. I'm very eager about watching stuff. So I started watching, and I just began watching Thor last week. It was that's the one I'm on. Mm-hmm. And I watched the beginning half of it, and Loki was you wanted to root for him.
Yeah. You
wanted him to win. You didn't want Thor to win. Thor was a little cocky little douchebag. But you wanted Loki to win. And then I have to wait and see when Loki turns into the bad guy. But yeah, he's definitely somebody I don't mind.
It's sort of someone you root for because he's the bad guy against Thor. But Thor has his hammer and the muscles, and he's big and strong, and Loki just has to use his wits and his prankster mischief abilities to beat him, and that's kind of a cool thing. David versus Goliath kind of a thing. You don't need...
But it's backwards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my number 3 comes in the form of a machine. Or a football player.
R2-D2. Oh.
Megatron. Megatron from Transformers.
Oh, I thought you
meant
actually.
Calvin
No, Calvin Johnson's not a bad
It's like,
guy.
why is he a bad guy? Because I was going to put like a football player on my list, like this guy, because he, like Russell Wilson. Like, hate Russell Wilson, worst villain in history, but I didn't do that. I thought you
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
No, I put Megatron from the Transformer movies. Yeah, he's just sweet. And then also he's nicknamed for one of my favorite players for the
I've
Lions.
never seen any of the.
The Transformers are so
movies.
good.
I've never seen a Transformer movie either. And Megatron's the bad guy?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime's the good guy.
Optimus
okay.
Prime is the good guy, with the Bumblebee and all those other cars. I don't know the names of the other cars, but...
Never seen it.
Is Mapletron a good guy? You know who that is?
No.
Either one. That's Chase Claypool on the Steelers.
Is he called Mapletron?
Yeah, that's like the nickname people gave him because he's like super tall and big, but he's from Canada. And that was his nickname, gave it to him.
Makes
That
sense.
is the dumbest thing I've ever
He
heard.
hates it, but people like coin it for him. Like he doesn't want it, but people call him Mapletron. Okay, well that joke just went over your guys' heads.
way
It's
over.
alright.
It's all right.
It's alright. I just know more about football.
Somebody
on this
laughed.
podcast.
Somebody. Reno is watching right now. He's a big Steelers fan.
There you go.
He just laughed.
Yeah, I'm woke, Reno.
Yeah. Well, I like Megatron. He makes a lot of sweet fight scenes. I don't know. I love Transformers movies just because of like all the fight scenes they have. Like, just great. And Shia LaBeouf's in it. Just do it.
Isn't Megan Fox in it too?
She is. But she does lose her casting job, I think. Or she loses her job.
Wow.
I think in like the third one. I don't think it's...
Don't look at me.
She probably had to go shoot New Girl or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Makes sense.
Alright, you're number 3.
My number 3. So it's funny that Logan like has a whole list of supervillains. I set my list to where I only wanted to have one like supervillain on my list, and it was super tough because there's obviously Logan's got 5 on his that are great. I had to narrow it down to 1, and again might be recency bias, but I went with the Green Goblin.
Honorable mention.
Something tells me it's on Logan's list.
That's a good pick.
No, I was gonna do Thanos, but then I was gonna do Thanos, but then after like watching No Way Home, like it just reminded me how good he was.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe. So and especially in this movie, he was awesome in this movie.
The whole movie was very good.
What?
It's the best movie.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it is.
No, it was really good, and so I think just the fact that he could be great in same character 20 years apart. I was like, they got to give him the nod, so I went with the Green Goblin here.
Good pick.
Hey, thanks.
I will be mentioning him later.
Oh, okay, so not number 3.
My number 3, also Spider-Man villain, Venom. Venom is always one that I was always fascinated with. Like, it resembles evil. Like, honestly, like the Spider-Man, but just all black and sort of like the monster mouth and the tongue that comes out. It's just like, that's a villain. Like, that's like a scary thing that I would be terrified of. And it to me resembles evil, which is super cool. And a mutant alien slime taking over. It's a cool little thing. And I haven't seen the new movie. Have you seen the movie?
No.
I haven't either.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah, I haven't, but I kind of want to. And I mean, we all know it. Like after Spider-Man, the cutscene.
Yeah.
So that could be exciting. But that's just always one that I remember. Like I haven't seen the movie, like the new movie, but it's still one that I just remember as a kid, like being just fascinated by. Like that's so cool watching that.
Well, that's what fascinates me most about Venom is because he's an anti-hero. Because he is, in some movies, he's a complete villain. And then in, I guess in the Tom Hardy ones, like he's the protagonist, like he's the main character in those movies. And
Isn't in the one Tobey Maguire ones, isn't that when he fights? Isn't that Spider-Man 3?
Spider-Man 3.
He
but
fights Venom, but it is Tobey Maguire.
No, he becomes Tobey Maguire, or he becomes Venom, and then he ends up ripping it off. And then Eddie Brock followed him, the other guy that worked at the Daily Bugle, and then saw him, and then it fell on him, and then he became the Venom. So then he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
But I like how it can just take you over, and then it's also like it's a good guy in some movies. It's technically always a bad guy, but like
it's an anti-hero.
But it could be like the hero
Mhm.
sort of like fighting off, and it just be like a sort of moral battle.
Yeah.
Good versus
I guess
evil.
in the new one, I think he's kind of. This could be completely wrong, so if it's wrong, then yell at me in the comments. But I think he's kind of like a Dexter. Like he eats serial killers.
Kills people.
Yeah.
Which they're bringing that back too.
Dexter, I heard
it's already out. I think I'm pretty sure.
Have you guys watched the original?
I have.
No.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's
Wait, Dexter movie or talking about series? Right? Yeah, right.
Dexter, the series.
Dexter, the series.
Yeah, it just came back out. Like
Not Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay.
I didn't know like when, but yeah, it's
It just came out.
All right, Logan, you're 3 or
No.
2?
No, my number 2.
your
Oh yeah, that was yours. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was 3.
Mine will go in the form of a video game. Number 2, and it's Vladimir Makarov from MW2, MW3. Nothing is more satisfying than the final kill scene when you actually kill him and you just are sitting there smoking a cigar, watching his body dangle. It's an amazing feeling, but it's like it's great because there's so much build up to you actually hating him. Like you get to watch him kill your friends, like try to be the terrorist that he is and take over while playing the game. It's just an incredible journey. It just makes you hate him every single step of the way. There's not one time that you enjoy him like at all. That one mission that's like no Russian, you have to like follow his lead and like take over an airport, and it's like I hate being on his side. And you just knew that one day you're gonna actually end up killing him. And then when that day happens in MW3, ooh, unbelievable, unbelievable.
I think the coolest part about that is that it's like a series of games.
Yeah.
So you have to play all of them to truly understand it. Then
Yeah. It's
a long journey.
hate the guy. Terrible. Glad that he's gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but the sad thing is he's still very much kicking on a lot of people's game consoles. A lot of people's saved files. They never got to that point.
Yeah.
There's probably more alive than dead.
That's true.
Possibly.
All right, my number 2. This guy was a close number 1, but I ended up putting him at number 2 here, and that's Plankton.
Wow.
Honestly, just a true villain in every sense of the word. He tries to steal the secret Krabby Patty formula every episode.
I'm with you.
Only problem is he would be number 1. He would be higher if he wasn't so bad.
So
At stealing the
Krabby Patty.
so
I
can
get
he
that.
be a great villain?
That's the thing. Well, he
That's
is
the
good
question.
because in my mind, my number 2 is really Plankton from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. So he takes over all of Bikini Bottom. They start building like statues of him.
Oh, isn't that when like all the fish get chum buckets?
They get buckets on their heads. Yeah, he really takes over when he steals the crown. Almost kills SpongeBob and Patrick in the process. Like, what a villain!
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy, and I put him number 2 on my list. I think
Makes sense that he's number 2, not number 1.
You guys really thought out of the box with this one.
Hey, let's hear the next super villain.
My number 2 is the Green Goblin.
Hey,
Spider-Man.
He was on my
That
list.
one.
Yeah, so that one, honestly, probably was the first super villain I was ever introduced to as a kid. Like the one I remember seeing, the original Spider-Man. I really can't remember anyone before that, but just like the emerald green suit, flying in, that classic like scary looking mask. It's just nostalgic, and I mean, I always loved the color green. The Riddler was green. The suit and the hoverboard, it's super cool, but it's like he doesn't really have any powers. He's just insane.
Yeah.
And
He's got like super strength and
yeah, but it's like it's just like a lot of my people are the characters I like a lot are the people that don't have too many powers, like are just regular kind of people, and like the Riddler. Like I have Venom and Loki, which those are a bit different because Venom is just like a nostalgic kind of one as well, and Loki's just kind of fun, a fun guy. But he's also sort of like I don't have big muscles and can kill things with my fists. I'll do it in a different way. That's sort of what Green Goblin is. He had like his little bombs and stuff, and yeah, like you said, the new Spider-Man, he was great in it, and he was great in the original first one. Even though I did rewatch the original final fight scene between Spider-Man and Green Goblin, and that is so cringy bad.
oh, that's one of the greatest fight scenes of all time with the no music. I can't believe that you're saying that. It truly is. I think the greatest fight scene in any movie. No music, just like the sound of Spider-Man getting his butt whooped on. It's awesome. I love it.
Like with the big bomb explosion, and then he goes like, and you like see his slow mo face, and the mask gets ripped off.
Yes.
And then like, it's entertaining, but it's like you can tell it was like that when it was made, like
Just do.
early 2000s.
You can tell.
Yeah, you can tell like that reason, but it's like I was like, wow,
it's so great.
This was. Yes, but
it's so great
it was
because there's no music, there's no hype. It's just Spider-Man getting like beat on, and it feels real. Like it doesn't feel like it's like a back and forth. Like it's just Spider-Man getting absolutely mollywopped, and it's like you're like, oh, he's gonna die.
That's
Like,
a good phrase.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and even like when not outside of the movie, like when the drawing of him is descripted, it's like it's not like armored like suit. It's like an actual like goblin kind of in like some raggedy clothes, even though it might be a mask, like and the purple, and it actually looks super cool even then too on the hoverboard. Like it's a cool little character, and just like the fact of being insane is like what drives you, and like you're causing all this mayhem is really cool to me.
You a big fan of those just insane people causing mayhem?
Yep, I really am. Yeah.
Okay. Sam, number 1. By the way, I saw a poker face earlier. I think I know who number 1 is.
It's Darth Vader.
Yeah.
By far, it's Darth Vader. He is one of the most... I did not show a poker face.
100%.
I was doing
right
good.
Away.
I did good. But number 1 is Darth Vader because one of the single most successful series in movie history is built around one character. It really is. Like, you think about it. Star Wars 4, 5, 6, when they first came out, because those guys were the first ones, right? Darth Vader is the main bad guy in all of them. And then you go back and you look at 1, 2, 3. You follow the journey of Anakin Skywalker, who then becomes Darth Vader.
The prequel.
Yeah, exactly. You come, and then even with the newer ones, what is it? You have 7, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. They're following a descent of Anakin Skywalker, which is Darth Vader.
Is that Kylo Ren?
I think Kylo Ren was Hope Solo. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, because Hope Solo and Layla had a baby.
Isn't Hope Solo the goalie for the women's soccer team?
Han Solo. Good call, my bad. Han Solo. I was thinking A New Hope and Hope Solo, whatever. Yeah. But Han Solo and Layla had a baby, and Layla was Darth Vader's kid.
Yeah.
And then, I think they said Kylo Ren. No, not Kylo Ren. Rey. Is her name Rey?
Rey.
Yeah, I think Rey was Luke's daughter or somewhere along the line. I don't know. Something like that. But like even the last couple of episodes are still following of a descent of Darth Vader. And like he just is incredible. The way he can just choke people, use his lightsaber to kill things, and like I mean, I know we all had one of those Darth Vader masks when we were growing up. Like,
and a red lightsaber.
Like, Luke, I am your father.
Doesn't say that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He says
doesn't
no.
He doesn't even know the movie.
He says no. I am your father.
Most misquoted movie line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
True Star Wars fan.
We didn't even like Star Wars.
Yeah. We didn't even know Star Wars.
Okay, well, Darth Vader is the best villain in all of this.
I will
Might
say
be one of the most iconic.
That's why I had to put him on my list. My number 1, I think, is because I know who your number 1 would be. I know your number 1. This is probably the greatest villain of all time. Truly, truly, truly. And you guys are gonna, when I say it, you might think I'm crazy, but if you think about it, he really is. And that's Bowser. King Coppola himself.
Respect.
Nothing to think about, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
He's on my honorable mention.
He's that good. He is. Honorable mention. He should be number 1, actually. Dude, kidnapping Peach over and over, and that's the thing. Is like, he might always get defeated by Mario, but the fact that he's always able to like
persistent,
come back and kidnap her again and again. Like you'd think after like the first time, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Whatever the saying is, the other way around, I don't know.
Something.
But after like 2 or 3 times, we probably should take better care of the princess of this kingdom and not let this dude come in and kidnap her.
He's crafty.
Every time he's that crafty. He's also good at baseball.
Pretty good.
And yeah, I would say greatest villain of all time.
I agree. I mean, he's good.
Easily. Decades. He's been around, I think, of everybody we've mentioned, I think he might have been around the longest. Maybe that's probably not true.
Darth Vader, maybe.
I don't know. When did Star Wars come out?
Yeah, the comics probably are way before.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I forget that. But he's been around for a while.
All right. My
Different
number 1.
forms too, though.
Yeah. My number one is, so thinking outside of just supervillains, like villains in general, he probably still would have been my number one, and that is the Joker from Batman. Heath Ledger's Joker is just so incredibly well done. And again, it's a person that doesn't have it doesn't have any superpowers. I mean, that's sort of, I guess, also Batman. He doesn't have any powers either, but he's just insane, and he just causes mischief. And in the movie, he creates moral dilemmas for Batman and other people of the city, and does all these just crazy things, and all with no powers, and just the whole gimmick I really like. I think it's really, really, really good. And I haven't seen Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, but people say that movie's great.
The movie's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, I probably should. I really haven't gone to the movies much. I really don't go to the movies very much, and so unless it comes out on anything. But yeah, he probably still would be. If I redid this list, probably Joffrey would be on there. You guys named some that I might put on there if I think about it, but if I thought about it. But the Joker is definitely. And it's been done so many different times, various different ways, but I personally think that Batman has some of the best villains, collectively, all of them versus the MCU. I like Batman's villains way more. I think they're super cool. And I did play the Batman video game, the Arkham Asylum video game, where you're trapped in the prison with all the supervillains. So you have to go in the underground sewers and fight Killer Croc, which is really cool.
Huge shoe. That's
Yeah, a giant shoe. Yeah, a giant rubber shoe is just. But yeah, so I like the Joker. I just got a Funko Pop of him.
I have two things. One, everybody that I asked to help me with my list, throw some ideas and brainstorm when I was at work and my family or whatever, everybody instantly said Joker. So I gotta respect it. Pretty good. I'm not a huge Batman guy, so I didn't put him on my list. And then two, you have to give credit to him because I don't know about Skip, but I've met a lot of people over the years in wrestling that have done a Joker gimmick in some way, shape, or form. As a bad guy, So you gotta give him.
Some better than others.
Yeah, some way better than others. Some.
Yeah. No, I put him on my honorable mention just because he probably would have been on my list. It was the same with Darth Vader, actually. I knew he was going to be your number one, and if he was on my list, he would have been 4 or 5. And I didn't want to steal your moment to talk about him, and I just couldn't think of someone else to put on there instead of Darth Vader, so I kept Darth Vader at 5. I knew Darth Vader would be your one. So, but yeah.
So my honorable mentions are actually all been said. I put the Green Goblin, Pike from the 100, and Voucher.
I have the Joker, I have Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, and I have the Ender Dragon from Minecraft.
Wow, great villain.
That he's a turd.
Really is.
Dude, that's amazing.
But you gotta think, are we the turds?
See,
we go into his home, and we destroy all the things that gives him life, and then we kill him. What has he ever done to us? If we don't go to the end, what he doesn't do anything to us. He's he only attacks us when we're there.
Dude, he's right.
Steve. Is Steve the bad guy?
Steve's the bad guy here.
I'll tell you what. I was considering this, and I was thinking about this, and the two reasons he didn't make my list is for that reason, but also because I only wanted to have one video game villain, so Bowser. But even more importantly, I would say, the story is written by the victors. Is that how the saying goes? Winners write the story or whatever. I won. I beat the game, so I'm going to say he's the bad guy.
How many times you beat the game?
More than Caden.
7?
More than Caden.
All right, what you got, Logan?
My honorable mentions are I had to do it. I don't know why he didn't make the list. It was kind of a last second addition. It's Voldemort. Harry Potter, great villain. He has. You don't even have to like Harry Potter, but he has sort of just a unique little a gimmick and face, and I mean you wouldn't know it from the Harry Potter things, but the way he talks and his movements are like super creepy, and that character is done really well. I had Thanos, and I had Doc Ock.
Doc Ock is sweet.
Doc Ock is really, really cool and really fun. And just like the old Spider-Man, he just came back and
Was good.
kicked some butt.
Yeah, he was another one. I mean, I went with Green Goblin, but he also would have been considered.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Hey, good creams.
Quality harvest.
Yes, sir. Quality. Great stuff.
You guys ready to get into our... Logan, why don't you introduce it? You came up with it.
All right. Kick back, take off your socks, and get ready, guys. We're going into a new segment we're doing. Not literally, Skip. But we're doing some Spoon Superlatives. And for those of you who don't know what superlatives are, those are typically like those awards you get in high school yearbooks at the end of the year of your senior year. It's like best smile, best hair, best dress, worst driver, you know, those type of things. And so what we're going to do as the little Spoon Snatchers, we got a list of superlatives and awards. And we have a theme this week. It's food mascots, so fast food, frozen food, cereal, anything to do with food and their mascots. And we're going to give each mascot an award, a winner. We're going to designate a winner to each superlative that we have. And Lily is going to judge and give us points based on who she thinks had the best answer. So... best to just sort of get into it. Also, one thing to note is you can't repeat. So if I use, let's say, Ronald McDonald on my list for most like a clown, then I can't use him for biggest shoes. Those are not on our list, but those are just examples.
I did both for them.
Sam was sitting there like, oh no. All right.
But yeah, and so it's going to be a point system, and you know.
So, question from me to you guys.
Yes.
What if we both have the same answer for one, and that one is winning? Does
We
that
can tie.
we get points?
Yeah, we both get points.
All right,
Well,
cool.
all three of us
Score
could get a
tracker.
point.
Yeah,
we live in
Sam's
Sam
going to keep track. It's all in the hands of Lily at this point, and how we can sway her. So,
yes. Very nice.
Skip, you want to get in the first one?
Okay, the first one that I've written down, I hope our lists are the same, is best dressed.
Yep.
Okay. You ready? I'll go first. I went with Jack in the Box. I don't know the dude's name.
I think his name's Jack.
Is his name Jack?
Yeah.
Jack, who's in the box. If you don't know, he's got like a circle head, a cone nose or something, and then he just wears a suit. I mean, the dude...
It's not even a cone nose, it's just
a cone
like a hat.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
And then he wears a nice suit.
I did see this one looking through my research. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's interesting. That's who you want.
I mean, best dressed, because, I mean, tell me who else on your list wears a suit?
My best dress.
Okay, let me hear it.
Planters, Mr. Peanut. He's got the monocle. He's got the sweet hat. He's got a little cane. He literally looks like he's from The Great Gatsby.
Okay, he's a peanut with a monocle and a cane. What else is he wearing?
He's wearing a suit.
Oh, is he? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
that pick is so good that I also put it.
Nice.
Yep, Mr.
It
Peanut.
is by far the best. He's by far the best dressed. Like,
And he wears a hat.
That was the easiest one to come up with for me. I saw him one time. I was like, oh yeah.
Here's the problem. He probably would have been here, but I used him somewhere else that he works so much better.
Yeah.
So
hey, you got that. That's part of the game.
I would say though, I would argue that if we're going suit for suit, look. Oh, is he wearing a suit? Oh. Claps around. Look up Jack from Jack in the Box. Tell me what suit he's wearing.
He is wearing a suit.
Oh yeah, tell me who the best dressed is then.
I'm still gonna give the points to Mr. Peanut.
You're kidding.
hey, right here. He's wearing a suit.
Yeah, look how beautiful he looks.
He's wearing a suit.
Oh, that's bogus.
Literally,
he's not even
he's
wearing a
ready to
suit in the
party.
logo. He's not wearing a suit in the logo. That is bogus. And you know what? She just would rather make me mad than both of you mad, so that's why she's picking you guys. Because she doesn't...
Can I explain myself?
Yeah, I
Go
want to hear
ahead,
it.
though.
I just think the combo of monocle, cane, and top hat doesn't need a suit. I think that does it on its own.
Yeah, we picked
So
the
even
right
if
person.
there isn't a suit, it's still
Go ahead.
better than...
Nice job, Sam.
Go to a job interview wearing just a monocle, just a top hat,
Naked.
and just a cane. Just that.
Well, I'm not a peanut.
And then go wearing a suit. Tell me who gets the job. Tell me. All right. Sam, what's the next one?
You are a peanut.
It fits that you read the next one.
Oh, Best hair. I went with Little Debbie. She has
good one.
beautiful hair, flows out of her hat. She looks perfect. I love her hair. It's nice and red.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really I had a whole list, and this was the last one I did. I put Colonel Sanders. I don't know how good his hair looks or not, but I just had to put him on the list somewhere. So
Mine, I guess, is in a little bit different order than your guys', but that's fine. My best hair was Wendy. You always know her hair is bright red. It's pretty, nostalgic, and it's pretty. It stands out in the logo. So that's why I just put Wendy.
See, your hair is just gray and dusty. Wouldn't like Colonel Sanders' hair. I gotta respect it. It goes up to the judge. Does she like ponytails or does she like a nice little flow with a hat?
I would say Colonel Sanders. He's like
You're out.
He's a great
Judge, you
fox.
lost.
He's a silver fox.
I will say, just for the fact that I had to Google Little Debbie and I just didn't remember it, shows that I think the points have to go to Wendy's.
Tough.
That's honestly her most endearing feature. So like it's the most prominent feature. So.
I used her for a different category.
Yeah, I mean,
I also did. Logan?
Well, I might not be the best one because I guess I might not have. Because you gave Sam your list like in order, and mine it might be in a different order.
Well, just read whatever you got.
What's your next one?
Best smile?
Yeah.
Oh wow, mine is different. Okay, my best smile. This was one. I'm not even gonna say that. My best smile. I had Grimace. The big purple guy from McDonald's.
He's a taste bud.
I know he is.
I didn't know that.
He's a taste bud, yeah.
Which is ironic because a grimace is normally like when you're like frowning or like mad, but he's always smiling. He like has that permanently like on his face. So I just went with Grimace.
Okay. Oh, me? I mean, the obvious answer was the snack that smiles back. I went with that goldfish smile.
Wow.
It's not even. You don't even show any teeth.
Yeah, but he smiles all the time, and he smiles back.
You want to know who else smiles all the time? And you see his teeth every single time. Burger King. The king from Burger King.
Okay.
He smiles and you see his teeth and he's jolly. He's literally always smiling. Show me a picture where he's not.
I mean, his face is stuck, but you know who else's face is stuck? Grimace.
Wait, but tell me this. Tell me. Yeah, I will admit he is smiling
Always,
all
every
the time.
single time.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Because
His smiles.
are we talking best smile? Because that might be if you see that at like in the middle of the night and he's just staring at you. That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
If he's got a burger, I'm so happy.
That's not a great smile.
It's a great smile. He's literally, his teeth are so white and his tongue, he just is so happy all the time.
You see his tongue?
Yeah.
Please,
You cannot.
Yeah,
please tell me you don't. If you see his tongue, I don't even want to hear him as an option. Wait.
I promise you do.
Burger King
I type in Burger King.
mascot. Here we go. That's the worst smile I've ever seen in my life.
You don't see his tongue, but I was hoping you would.
That's a bad smile.
I was hoping I didn't.
But that's a great
It
smile.
almost doesn't even look like he's smiling.
He literally is smiling every single second of the day.
Burger King mascot.
He is always smiling. Frown.
Round.
Look, he's drooling there.
Yeah.
And he's still smiling.
Keep that thing away
He
from
is
me.
drooling and he's still smiling.
Who wins?
Hot take, I gotta give it to Sam.
Horse manure. I
thought Skip was gonna win that.
my
for
snack
sure.
smiles back.
Just because it's in this logo doesn't mean it has a good smile. It's literally a line. Look, guess what? I just drew it.
I really wanted to give it to you, Skip, but it just wasn't the same smile as the Burger King.
Bogus. That's a treat. Okay, I can't wait until
There might be a few that Burger King wins.
I can't wait till I put a Burger King mascot in your room in the middle of the night and you just see that thing smiling at you. Tell me it's the best smile.
And if you jump in fright,
I'll be so happy.
ridiculous.
Okay, next one, I got it. Biggest prankster.
Oh, mine's going to win this one, guys. This is one I was proud of.
I went with, this is where I used Wendy because she, if you check her Twitter, she gets wild on the Twitters. And I would say, if you're wild on the Twitters, you're wild in the prank world. She pranks people all day. She goes hard on the pranks.
Real stretch here. Skip.
No, I love it.
I went with the Tootsie Pop Owl. Because that little turd, he's over here like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And he's like, a 1, a 2, and then he just bites it.
3.
You never know. You just never know. Every single time. They make you wait every single commercial. And the little owl, he's like, oh, guess what, guys? Just kidding, not this time. And he screws those little kids over.
First off, keep this attitude. Second off, I would say that the best pranks are pranks that everyone can laugh at after. If some owl bite my Tootsie Pop, I'm punching that thing. I'm not happy. It's not a good prank.
It's a great prank.
Logan?
My biggest prankster is another guy from the McDonald's, the MCU, McDonald's Cinematic Universe, and it's the Hamburglar.
Also not a good prank. If someone steals my hamburger, I'm swinging. Dude, bad pranks all around.
If you steal that guy and he took your hamburger, then there's a problem. He should never take your hamburger.
That's not a prank. That's just thief. Is burglary a prank?
Yeah, that's not.
If I break
is that a prank? You're not gonna go to jail for it.
I'm gonna break into your house tonight. I'm gonna steal everything you own. I'm gonna be like, hey, just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro. I'm gonna bite your Tootsie Pop. I'm gonna be just a prank, bro. Now, when I tweet something funny at you, that's a prank.
That's all. What else does she do? That's funny. Girls aren't like pranksters.
Whoa,
They're
that
not
is
good.
sexist. Hey, we have a female judge, and I want you.
They are pranksters.
Lily is a prankster. She pranks all the time. Just for that, eliminated. Yours, not a good one. Give me the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna go skip on that one.
Thank
Just
you.
for the sole extent he went to defend himself.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's all we need to do.
Yeah.
Logan or Sam?
Oh, is it me? Unless you have it, just go with it.
Cutest. Who's the cutest one?
Oh, I went with the Sun-Made Raisin Girl. She's looking fine. Have you ever seen her?
Yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
I'll defend you on that one. She's in the sun all day. She's probably got a nice
She's
tan.
a tan to her.
Absolutely
and
not.
she's got some raisins with her. Love a little bit of raisins on her.
Absolutely not.
With some sun behind her.
Mine is the Kid Cuisine Penguin.
That's a funny one. I like it.
He's a cute little penguin.
Guys, the fact that I think I won this one too, because the fact that you left this door wide open with literally the cutest one you could ever have, and that's the Pillsbury Doughboy. You touch his little tummy, he laughs, you can tickle him, he's so cute. If I could spend the day with the Sun-Made Raisin Girl or the Kids Squeeze Penguin, whatever you say.
Kid Cuisines. You never had Kid
Cuisine?
Cuisine?
Kid Cuisine, I know what you mean, yeah.
You literally had penguin as your top 5 animals of all time.
Yeah, but doesn't he have sunglasses and a backwards hat?
No.
Am I thinking of the right guy? No? Okay.
He might. I don't think so.
Well, give me the Pillsbury Doughboy. I'd rather hang out with him. He's so cute. I want him as a pet. Defend it. Tell me yours is cuter than a Pillsbury Doughboy.
I have the
Women are
Pillsbury
cute.
Doughboy, but on a different category that I think works better.
Okay, well tell me that yours is cuter right now.
He is. He's a cute penguin.
Lying through
Yeah.
your teeth.
He's pretty ugly.
Look at him.
Ugly.
He's pretty ugly.
I'll just give myself the point, Lily.
No, the Sun-Made Dress Girl, or Raisin Girl, she's cute.
Cuter than the Pillsbury Doughboy. Say it right now without lying.
Absolutely.
You have to say his name.
Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't know.
No, what's his actual name?
I don't know what.
Nope. Okay. No, he doesn't count.
I'm
You have to
going-
know his name.
It's a Pillsbury Doughboy.
No,
we
it's
all
not.
know.
His name is Poppin' Fresh.
That's even cuter.
Be respectful.
You just helped me out so much.
All
That's
right,
the cutest
Lily,
little name I've ever
what are
heard.
you judging? Who
You know,
wins?
I think you all had good answers, but I think I have to go with Skip again.
Yes, you do.
See, it doesn't matter, Sam, because Skip's using all of his good ones now, and later he's gonna have really bad ones.
Well, these are my weak ones.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
The Pillsbury Doughboy for the cutest. Come on.
All right, the strongest.
This one is so obviously the Kool-Aid Man.
False.
He can bust through walls and not shatter himself.
Actually, you know what? I will agree with you. He is pretty strong, but he's way better in a different category.
How can you name me another one that can just bust through a brick wall, any single wall, untouched, and deliver your line as you're going through? Oh yeah, like not even a hesitation. Doesn't even phase him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's even stronger than that. I mean, come on.
What do you got?
Me? I'm going with the Green Giant here.
I as well. I'm going with Jolly Green Giant.
Because Here's the thing. I guarantee you the Green Giant, it's strongest. Who can lift the most? I guarantee you Green Giant can lift more than...
Absolutely.
We did take out tallest, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That's what I had for tallest.
He's a giant.
I never changed.
Exactly. So obviously he's strong. So he could literally probably pick up an entire house with one arm and then pick up another
We have
house.
plants, guys.
Yeah, the house that your the Kool-Aid man I'm still on Pillsbury Doughboy. He's so cute. No, the house that your Kool-Aid man just ran through is getting lifted in the air by the Jolly
He's
Green
made
Giant.
he's made of green beans and peas.
No, he's strong because he eats his green
them.
beans
Yeah.
and peas.
He's not made out of that. He's
No,
just
he is
green.
made out of that.
He's just green.
If his skin is green, he has medical issues.
But he's super strong.
No,
Yes.
he's dying.
Absolutely.
He's gonna rot in
He
3
literally-
weeks. Out of the, he's not in the refrigerator section. He is going to thaw and he is going to go bad.
Not true, because he's so tall that it's actually like he's in like the cooler part of space.
Atmosphere.
Yeah. So he's cool
He's
up there.
fueled on the greens, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever ate the greens? I feel freaking super strong after I eat the greens.
Listen,
Popeye?
listen.
Popeye?
I
He eats the greens.
have proof that the Kool-Aid Man does strong things. You have no proof. What has he done? He could be a weak giant. Show me one thing he's ever done.
Okay, it's not that he might be, if he was an average size, he might be of average strength. But he eats his vegetables, so we know he's at least a little bit stronger than
And
the
he's in
average human.
physical condition.
And he's
Good one.
also massive. So everything that a normal human can lift, he can lift massive.
I would say that logic is good, but prove it to me. I've never seen him do anything
I'm sure.
over the top of strong.
He doesn't need to. He's just a giant.
Hey, well, my guy has proved it.
I guarantee you.
No.
Wait. Green
Lily,
Giant.
Judge.
So when you guys first said the category, I had one thing come to mind, and it was the Green Giant.
Oh,
so I'm
boom.
gonna have to give that to you guys.
this is kind of unfair because I had the tallest written down. I had him for tallest, and clearly I couldn't use him. I mean, what else are you going to use
Yeah.
for tallest? And then you guys took it away, and I never changed.
That's why I thought we
I
should
didn't
get rid of
think of it.
tallest and smallest, because like tallest and shortest, because then at that point it is just like
All right.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Most likely to talk your ear off. Originally, I had Grimace in this,
I don't think he talks.
I don't know if he talks much.
and that's why I don't have him there. I'll explain to you why Grimace would be very good here. But I use him for a different category. I went with Buzz the Cheerio. The Buzz the bee from the Cheerio.
Mhm.
Bees just seem to be like, chatty Cathy's. They're buzzing around
They're annoying
everywhere.
in your ear.
Yeah, annoying, and he's so small, so he can get here and there and all over there all the time. He's eating the Honey Nut Cheerios.
He was my smallest.
Well, we don't have that one, do we?
No, we got rid of tallest and smallest.
Oh. Yeah, so Buzz from the Honey Nut Cheerios. You guys want to hear my reason why Grimace could also be a good answer for you?
Why?
Because he doesn't talk, right? It's because he's in a group. Nobody wants to talk to him. Nobody wants to hear him talk. But the minute you open your ear to him, I bet he's got a million words to say.
Such a good thing you went with Buzz.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The bee.
Yeah. Good thing.
Why? That was good.
Logan, who you got?
I got Sonny the Cuckoo Bird from Cocoa Puffs.
I have the cuckoo bird from Cocoa Puffs.
This one I thought was really easy. It's like just give them some Cocoa Puffs and they will just scream.
He's talking about Cocoa Puffs nonstop.
Cocoa Puffs.
He's so Cocoa Puff.
Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah.
Yeah, but Buzz is he not only is just talking to you, he's giving you life lessons about why you should eat these Honey Nut Cheerios. He's like they lower your cholesterol.
I mean, I think he'll like talk to you.
And then he
and
comes
stuff,
over here and he's like, they'll lower your cholesterol.
But Sonny the Cuckoo Bird is like so crazy and doesn't stop talking that it will talk.
all he
your
says
ear
is
off.
they're cuckoo
Yeah,
for
but
Cocoa Puffs.
he also goes from here to here to here to here to here to here.
Yeah,
quicker
but,
than your guy.
He's literally in your ear right now. Buzz is. He's like, they lower your cholesterol.
Wait, he's in my ear right now?
Yeah.
Don't hear a thing.
He just
Not
said it.
1/3.
Wow.
Not one thing. Not one
Wow.
thing.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He literally just says cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's it. That's like a
Buzz
barely a
doesn't
sentence.
actually say anything in the commercials.
Yes, he does.
What's he say?
I don't know. I don't watch
Lower
the
your
commercials.
cholesterol.
Hey, lower
That's
your-
all. That's literally all he says.
It's not all he says.
No,
Watch
I've
a YouTube
actually
video.
seen a commercial where they took this man to court for talking too much about Cocoa Puffs and being too crazy about Cocoa Puffs.
Who?
Cuckoo
Show
for
me your
Cocoa
video.
Puffs.
Show me
Sonny.
the video.
His name's Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny.
Show me. Where's the video at?
It's on the internet
Yeah,
somewhere.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
He literally was in court for being too cuckoo about Cocoa Puffs.
No, he wasn't.
And then guess what he did? He's like, "Oh, your honor, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs."
There actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that commercial. Let me see it.
I bet all he says is Cocoa Puffs. That's
If
half
he
a
says,
sentence.
if he says,
It doesn't matter what he says. If he says the one thing over and over, it'll talk your ear off.
I'm gonna just say, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's a tongue twister.
It's so hard.
Lily, who wins?
I really didn't think anything could top Sam's, but then your argument won me over. I'm gonna go with Sunny.
All he says is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Doesn't matter what he says.
This doesn't mean that's not talking your ear off.
The B from Honey Nut Cheerios doesn't ever signify or like give the impression that he just would talk so much and super fast and so much.
Yeah,
he's a very calm bee.
Yeah, that's what
But
I get from
he's there to talk to you, and he's a bee that talks a lot.
If he talk calmingly and it's
He's
like,
gonna
hey,
give you a bunch of sentences, not just one.
I can't wait till we drive to Pittsburgh this weekend, and all that I say to you is, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He's cuckoo for Cocoa
You're not
Puffs.
talking my ear off. You're just being annoying.
Well, no, but the
that
thing
doesn't
is, like,
make you talk my ear off.
If we're in a 2-hour conversation and I'm like, yeah, you should
Listen.
you should have this cereal because it'll lower your cholesterol. It'll lower your heart rate. It's good for your body. It's like that's not talking your ear off. And I'm like, hey, you need to do this and you need to. Oh, you just have these Cocoa Puffs. They're super good.
That's not talking your ear off.
Yes, it is.
Talking your ear off is having somebody nonstop say something to you, but not say the same sentence over and over and over and over again. 100%.
He could talk for hours about Cocoa Puffs. I'm telling you.
It literally say the same thing over and over again.
It's
Cuckoo
okay.
for Cocoa.
That's talking your ear off.
That's not talking your ear off.
I guarantee
Talking
you
your ear
said
off
more
is
than
having a
you're wrong.
conversation.
Watch the commercial.
Absolutely right.
Watch the commercials. He
You're
says more than
wrong.
that.
You can say something. You can talk someone's ear off and just keep like saying the same thing
No,
over and
you
over again.
can't.
Why? How can you not?
Because it's not.
Where are those rules written?
You're just being annoying.
Okay, at this point, we got the point. Let's just move on.
Yeah,
to
we
the
got the
next
point.
one. Okay, most athletic.
He's calling you out, Lil.
Okay,
More than anybody.
if I need to.
I googled it and it says to talk one's ear off is to talk too much to make one exhausted or bored.
Exactly. Not one sentence.
One sentence would make someone bored.
No.
I think we're missing the point
yeah.
that he says more than just that. He says a bunch of things in the commercials.
But even so,
Yeah.
it makes you bored. Saying one thing over and over
It
would
just
make you bored.
annoys you.
He's literally cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I think you just listened to that definition and then took it your own way. That was to our point. More than yours.
What I'm saying is to talk somebody's ear off is to nonstop talk and have a conversation with them.
Well, she just gave us the definition.
Okay, that's
And it went to our point.
in what way?
Saying it said to do something
To make them bored. To make them bored.
Exhausted
Talk so much to make them
and
bored.
exhausted.
How would hearing the same thing not exhaust you and then not be boring?
It would be. It's
If I say
annoying.
something different every sentence and give you a story, that's not boring. It can be boring,
Yeah,
but
exactly,
not
it can
always
be.
boring. If I say the same sentence over and over for 3 hours, will you be bored?
Next
I would just be
podcast.
annoyed.
Next podcast. All that we're gonna say is one sentence each.
I think you're both right, just in different ways.
Okay, let's move on. Most athletic.
Thank
So this one.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony Tiger.
See, I might have to take a shot for this one. I might be like, or like whatever, like an asterisk here. I might get kicked out for this one. I went with Michael Jordan because he sells McDonald's Happy Meals. Tell me he doesn't sell
I think
McDonald's.
Tony the Tigers would beat him.
I think give me Michael Jordan versus Tony the Tiger
I'm
one-on-one.
taking Tony the Tiger every time.
I'm taking Tony the Tiger every time. I'm taking LeBron James every time.
Jesus.
I saw,
Just because we switched the seating arrangement doesn't mean you could be the black sheep now.
he is black sheep.
I actually stayed where I was.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can still you can change.
I would argue, Lily, tell me Michael Jordan's more athletic.
Gotta go with Tony Tiger.
Okay, I figured. You know what? I
How
forgot.
does Michael Jordan even count in this?
I forgot I put him in there, and I wrote him down, and this is like a filler, and then I forgot about it until right now.
How does that even count?
But yeah, hopefully I have. I do.
I would say
We're good.
Shaquille O'Neal for Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh, that's true. Well, he's not as athletic as Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He's just taller. If he was tallest, I'd put him there. Okay.
If we had tallest, I would actually put Shaq over Green Giant.
Life of the party.
Oh, right.
Chester from the Cheetos, the tiger. That's one cool.
The
dude.
cheetah?
Yeah, the
Or
cheetah. Chester the
Chester
cheetah.
the cheetah. Oh,
Oh.
not tiger, but whatever. Cheetah. Chester the cheetah from the Cheetos.
It's a good one.
He's got them sweet glasses. You know he's coming here to party. He's coming here to mess stuff up.
He is.
All he needs is a tuxedo T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Logan?
I had one Charles Entertainment Cheese.
I also had one
Chuck E.
Charles
Cheese.
Entertainment Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
That is the party.
Like, where do you go?
Where do you go
to have a
party?
He's
Chuck E.
scary.
Cheese's house.
No, he's not.
He's
so friendly.
absolutely scary.
He opens his home to you and invites you
not
in
the cartoon.
for your own birthday party. And then he plays you a song with his band. And you're going to say...
Don't even sit up there and watch the band. You literally go eat your cake and you go play in the jungle gyms and play the games.
Not the cartoon's cute.
Yeah, the cartoon's pretty cute.
No. He's creepy. If you guys are talking about the band, the one, the life of the party...
No, we're not talking about... I'm not talking about the animatronics. I'm talking... the cartoon in the front, right when you first walk in. That guy's so
inviting.
Cute.
He's so inviting. He invites you in to come to the party.
That's a party.
Yeah, but the one that's actually having the party is the one that's on the stage singing to you. That's creepy.
Well, here's the thing. No, that's just his band.
But he's...
But if you look at the commercials, if you look at him...
dude. That dude is creepy.
That's a party. Dude, is your guy in a band?
He doesn't need to be in a band. He wears sweet shades and drives fast cars.
Creepy?
Show him.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Come on. Ridiculous.
100%.
So
that
ridiculous.
is scary.
My man's the life of the party.
Hey,
You're
he might
not.
be creepy, but he throws a heck of a birthday party.
It's always the
Dude,
creepiest
flaming
looking dude.
hot Cheetos. The dude's flaming hot because he's always having a good time.
That's
He's licking his fingers up. It's
Your
basically
guy-
like eating dubs.
if you want to have a party where you
Got high on Cheeto dust.
got high on
That's
Cheeto
the guy.
dust, then yeah, go to his house. You're gonna go to his house and you're gonna watch a movie and like.
Does he have a ball pit? Does he have pizza?
He doesn't need pizza. He's got
Does he
Cheetos.
have a good
All he
arcade
does is
games?
bring chips.
Oh, do you have skee ball? I didn't know he had skee ball at his house.
Oh,
What a
that's
party.
a party. I'd go to that party.
If I saw a ball pit and skee ball and pizza, that's a party. And a live band, that's a party.
Plus, his name is Charles Entertainment Cheese. That's the coolest name.
It's not
ever.
Louis
Chester the cheetah.
No, not even as close.
You didn't even know what animal he was.
Okay.
The-
I said tiger, whatever. It's the same thing.
Tell us who gets the point.
Gotta go with Chuck E. Cheese.
Ah, yes, it's
Terrible.
I don't know if I'm mistaken about Chester Cheetah, but I've always thought he was just like a calm guy, like super relaxed.
Like super cool.
It's like a
flaming
stoner
hot.
guy.
Yeah.
He's flaming
That
hot.
doesn't
Life
give
of
me
the
life
party.
of the party vibes.
Wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to his party.
What do you guys have next?
Best beard.
Best beard. I'll go. This is what I had Colonel Sanders for. He's got a unique one. Not many of them have beards.
I think I put Colonel Sanders as well.
He's got like a goatee kind of thing.
Best beard. Yeah, I did put Colonel Sanders.
I want a little different. Technically, he doesn't have a beard. I'd stick this as best facial here. I went with
No.
Captain Crunch.
No.
He got the
beard.
sick mustache.
Absolutely, that's not
Best beard.
Yeah, you got
You
two
just
X's.
disqualified
Yeah,
yourself.
you got two X's.
Guys,
You said I know it says beard, but I went with my own.
Yeah.
I just
he also
think that says
he also has a goatee.
No,
he also
he
has a goatee. Look it up. He has
Does
the
he have
big
a goatee?
mustache and then a little goatee thing.
I actually don't think he does.
No, he doesn't. Like he doesn't.
Actually, and first of all, you don't know his name, which is so ridiculous.
He does not.
And no, he doesn't.
Okay,
Quit cheating.
the mustache is cooler than a beard.
His name is Horatio Magellan.
Okay. I don't care about you knowing the names because I don't have any names down either.
Come on,
But-
show some respect to the guys you picked.
But no, you're wrong.
Yeah,
He's
I
not,
think
it's a
you just
mustache and a
disqualified
beard are
yourself.
totally
That's
different.
bogus. You guys are
even
bogus.
if Colonel Sanders had one little thing off his chin, we win.
Yeah.
Oh, my guy does.
No,
No,
he
he doesn't.
doesn't.
It's got a nice mustache.
Beard mustache. All right. Yeah.
Who would pick Sam?
Who wins?
Simply because it's best beard, I'm gonna
Oh,
give it to
bogus.
Sam.
Have to.
Bogus.
We just kind of won by default there.
Yeah.
It didn't even feel good.
Yeah, it didn't feel great. But it is
This
what it
one,
is.
I got wrapped
This one,
up in the bag.
this one's so easy.
Wrapped up in the bag. Who is it? What is it?
Worst driver?
Worst driver, yep.
Mine is Gidget. You know who that is?
No.
That's the Taco Bell dog. The Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Dogs can't drive.
He could.
No, he's an actual real life Chihuahua.
Okay.
He
Sam?
would kill everyone.
Just probably shouldn't say mine.
Who?
It's just not gonna be good.
Sam. Sam, no.
Wait, can I read it?
No, Sam, what'd you put?
Please read it.
What'd you put? Sam.
Well, I put
Oh, Sam.
Read it.
I put Wendy. She just looks like she's just there
Because she's a woman?
No.
Is it because she's a woman?
Hey, I didn't say that.
There's something wrong with you.
I have said that, yes.
Mine?
Yeah.
I went with the only one of all of them that has proof of being a bad driver, and that is Mr. Peanut. I don't know if you guys remember this, but about a year, maybe 2 years ago, he actually died because he drove off a cliff. And then during a Super Bowl commercial, they brought a new baby peanut.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah,
The
he literally died. Like, it was a big thing.
Did he purposely drive off the cliff?
No, he was driving, and he was such a bad driver that he drove off the cliff.
Sounds like he did it on purpose.
No, he watched the
If he did it on
commercial.
purpose, then he's a great driver. He did what he intended.
No, actually, there was an armadillo on the road, and he swerved out of the way to
He's a
avoid
good
the
driver.
armadillo.
He didn't hit the armadillo.
Yeah, but he drove off a cliff and killed himself while there were also 2 passengers in the car.
Say the armadillo. Did the armadillo get hit?
Did your guy kill himself driving? Did Wendy kill herself driving?
Not yet.
Well, if he did it on purpose,
He did not do it on purpose.
I'm sure if you listen, Gidget's never been seen behind the wheel because no one trusts him.
Give him the chance. What
Give
if
him the
he's
chance.
the best?
Give him the chance. We can't prove we can't prove how good of a driver he is. We can prove that Mr. Peanut
And
is
Wendy.
a terrible driver.
Guys, dogs can't drive.
He
And it's a
drove
chihuahua.
You never know. Have they
know.
ever gotten a chance?
I'm sure.
Have
Give him a
dogs
chance.
ever gotten a
I'm sure they
chance?
probably have.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Really, who wins?
Well, just the fact that the Nutmobile is what it's called is such a big thing. I kind of can't give it to you.
He drove it off a cliff. Look at the commercial. He literally. I am the only guy on here that has died driving. He has died
Not
driving,
yet.
and you're telling me
Skip,
that he's not.
He's
the
not
worst
real.
driver. He's died.
My guy's real.
I can't go back on my boat.
Yeah,
and
but like
I'm just gonna go with Wendy.
Lily is sexist.
It was the only human, and I feel like if I
Let's
faulted you
go.
for that, I would have to fault Logan. So
Why?
I'll say
Dogs
we're
can't
kinda
drive.
equal.
I'm so shocked. Let's go.
That is the most bogus.
I couldn't actually have been more confident in a pick than that. one.
This was actually the first one that I wrote down because I was the most confident in that one because he has literally killed himself driving.
You
But
could
he
have
was
put
a
him
good
for
driver.
best dress.
Hey,
and
he just
actually got
had
a
one
point, but you've lost 2 points.
He just had one accident. He messed up one time.
Yeah, but he's dead because of it. Is your guy dead because of driving?
But
Is your
the
guy
fact that
dead
there's
because
a
of
car
driving?
that
Not
is
yet.
so closely tied to their brand.
That he drove off a cliff.
It
Make
happened
that
one
clear.
time. It happened
But
one
still,
time.
he must be at least somewhat of a good driver.
Oh.
Terrible. I can't wait. I'm purposely tonight gonna drive off a cliff just for you guys to be like, oh, he's a great driver.
No,
He's a
Well,
great
no,
driver.
you've done things so many times that you're not a good driver.
You're the worst driver, actually.
Okay, well, I'm driving off a cliff, and you guys have to say I'm a good driver because I saved an armadillo or something. That's a bogus pick, and you're rigging this.
What?
Okay, next one. Worst dressed. Who is it?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you who it is.
Yeah.
The Morton Salt girl. Morton Salt, the one who's like
Iconic
in-
yellow
Yes,
snow.
and I'll tell you why. Well, so she is only wearing like the yellow, and it's like a dress. And if it's raining, why are you wearing that? Like, and it's windy, like you're wearing a dress. Like you clearly weren't like ready for this occasion. And I was also like looking at the thing, and I think it might be salt that's like raining down on her, not rain. And that's even worse. Like all you're wearing is like a short skirt, and it's like because like a little bit of it's blowing up, so it's windy. It's raining salt on you, or even if it is water, you're not dressed for the occasion. Bad dressed, and you forever are bad dressed because they don't put clothes on her.
Sam?
I went with the Pillsbury Doughboy. He literally does not have clothes at all. He's got a little handkerchief.
No.
It's kind of cute though.
Okay, clearly that's enough because you guys won for best dressed, and you guys didn't have any clothes on. Except the top hat and monocle.
He literally had a suit on.
Nope. In the one picture.
No, Pillsbury Doughboy is the worst dressed. He doesn't even, like, it's
He's-
literally just his body.
He's got a nice handkerchief. You
Not
just said
even.
it.
And a
Like,
hat.
barely.
Does he have a hat?
And a hat.
But that's
Oh.
actually just part of his body.
Well, guess what?
He isn't dressed. There is no clothes on him.
Neither was there clothes on the.
If
Mr.
you're
Peanut.
naked, can you be considered for best dressed?
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. You're
Or worst dressed.
disqualified.
Worst dressed.
Or worst
He's
dressed.
in his birthday suit.
If you can't drive, can you be considered worst driver?
He's in his birthday suit.
Now,
That's a suit.
turn these tables right now.
Gidget can drive. It probably would be bad. I'm assuming.
My worst dressed. Guys, I have 3: Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I mean, how can 3 people? I want you to closely examine their outfits for me right now and tell me how, one, they all look terrible, but more importantly, how can you 3 be together so much and not coordinate your outfits to, one, at least look the same, be the same color, nothing.
I think they look good.
Yeah. What do you?
They look terrible.
Just because they're not what? They're
They
all
don't have to
a
be in
unique
unison.
thing.
Their outfits, they all look completely different. They all are terrible.
No, they all have their different colors.
Yeah, but they're terrible.
That's how you distinguish them from each other.
Yeah, what?
One of the easier ways.
Coordinate your colors.
I think it goes, all right, it's obviously on us.
Well, it's obviously not you, because yours is a bad pick.
He's literally
Billy,
naked.
Look at Snap, Crackle, Pop right now. Tell me that they look good. If you saw that thing walking down the street, you'd be like, that's a weird looking outfit.
There are 3 people, not a thing.
Yeah, if you saw them walking down the street.
They look cool. Like,
No,
I would wear
dude. Snap has a handkerchief on.
Yeah, he's out.
Handkerchiefs are out.
They're
Dude,
clearly
look at
handkerchiefs.
Pillsbury.
Listen, I know Pillsbury Doughboy.
I'm gonna say this. Let's all 3 of us, let's get Snap, Crackle, and Pop shirts and like dress just like them, and let's walk around. Let's
He's
see.
got a chef's hat.
He does have a chef hat.
Gosh, he's so cute.
That's it. That's not dressed well.
That
He's
is-
not dressed well.
Oh, so you're telling me a top hat is dressed good enough?
Sam.
Top hat
Sam,
and a monocle,
come
that's
on.
all you need to be best dressed?
Sam.
He's got a suit on. Your argument is bad.
He does not have a suit on.
Yes, he does.
You can get a chain with the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Sam, does he have a suit on? Does he have a suit
He
on?
does in other video or other pictures.
I'm sure Pillsbury Doughboy. Look at, there's the baby peanut.
Oh, what
after
about
he-
this one right here?
Yeah, I did see the baby peanut in there.
Yeah.
All right, Lil, who you
No
got?
suit. Give me a
I'm kind of struggling because I actually think all of them are dressed well. I
Oh.
like all of them.
bogus.
But I guess the reasoning that made the most sense was Logan's, so I gotta go with it.
You know what? As long as Sam did.
Yeah, I guess he
Sam's
was-
was bad.
I guess he was dressed for not the occasion.
But I do think her outfit is killer. Like she looks
Yeah, but
cool.
well, I think that a lot of the thing was it doesn't look like she's wearing pants at all,
Mhm.
and a short little dress in that weather.
Come on, not enough. I agree.
Come on.
Good pick. Good pick.
Okay.
Next up, we got fastest. You might as well just give me the win now because mine is the Nesquik Bunny. Literally known for being the fastest.
I will one up you.
Oh.
The fastest animal alive, Chester, a Cheeto.
He's actually so high that he can't run fast.
He's actually not high.
He's a stoner. You said it yourself.
No, he gives those vibes. But cheetahs are the fastest animals in the world.
Not when they're high.
Faster than rabbits.
Sam?
No, he's only high in the Family Guy episode. There's no Cheetos episode where him smoking a joint.
I bet you I can find one.
I went with Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo the Cocoa Puffs. He's running around yelling cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs as fast as he can.
Yeah, he just talks fast.
He runs all the way.
You
He's
know,
a road runner.
You know, honestly,
He's a road runner.
it's a cuckoo bird, actually.
It's a
It's a road runner, basically.
cuckoo bird.
And the road runner
But,
is
you know,
super
you can
fast.
take this a different
And
way. The
fast, you know.
fastest lips.
Fastest.
No one
it's
said
a beak,
fastest
actually.
running.
It's a
Yeah.
beak. It's a beak.
I mean,
Fastest beak.
yeah.
Fastest beak.
Lips are just...
I would give it to you
Beaks are just hard lips.
if my man. First off, I should have put him for strongest because I saw a commercial where this dude literally hit a baseball that hit the moon, and then he ran the bases before you could blink. That's how fast this guy is. Tell me how he's literally known for being fast.
Hey,
Is your guy? No.
Yeah.
Cheetahs are faster than rabbits.
Yep, but not the Nesquik Bunny because he's all
Hey,
quickest.
fastest beak. It just says the fastest.
Okay, yeah, you got a
He talks-
fast beak,
Yeah, he talks the fastest.
but he ain't faster than my.
And his lips move faster than
My
yours.
dude could run.
And he's a road runner. Literally in one of the cartoons,
He's
it's
a cuckoo bird.
it's the road runner. Basically the same thing.
My
the same
dude could run the bases 5 times before you say he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's how quick
I don't
he
think
is.
he can.
Yeah.
And then Cuckoo Bird, they're basically the same thing. They're the same thing. And Roadrunner is a cartoon where he runs away from Tasmanian Devil.
Sam, that's a cuckoo.
They're both the same thing.
Absolutely not.
They're the same thing. They literally are identical.
All right, Lily.
I'm gonna give this round to Scooby.
Thank you. Yes, obviously.
That's bad. You got ripped here.
No, yours is bad.
Literally,
would've
I
went with yours,
had
too.
to save the cheetah for the fastest,
Don't.
and I somehow still
You know,
lost.
once again, that cheetah doesn't give me run fast vibes.
Yeah,
he's like a very calm cheetah.
But what if you see a calm cheetah in the wild? You'd be like, "Oh, I can outrun this cheetah."
Yeah.
No, he probably is faster than you.
But if I saw the Nesquik Bunny that I've watched literally run to Spain and back over water.
listen, this is the whole Kool-Aid Man versus Green Giant. I mean, I've seen the Kool-Aid Man do strong things. I haven't seen the Green Giant, but the Green Giant got picked.
Actually, that's wrong because I haven't seen your dude do anything fast. So you
No, but you've seen your thing do fat.
Yeah.
But but cheetahs are faster than rabbits.
Charity picked mine.
And that's things. So I mean, I would just like some
All right, what's next?
consistency here.
Skipster, what's
Please.
next?
Best fighter.
Most
Oh
likely
wow,
to
you guys
win
are
a fight.
weird.
Most likely to win in a fight, yeah. Most likely to win in a fight. I have. This is where I brought the king himself, the Burger King. Tell me you wouldn't want to get in a fight with that thing. That thing is 8 foot tall.
Yeah, I would beat the living
I
crap.
thought we
out
got
of
rid
it.
of this one.
No.
No, most likely to win in a fight.
Yeah, like the best fighter.
Yeah.
I would.
We got rid of best fighter because we had best fighter and most likely to win in a fight, which were too similar. So this is most likely.
Did we have hardest to beat in a fight?
Hardest to beat. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
That's
Hardest
like
to
most
I was about
likely.
to say you took. I was about to say I thought you took out best fighter.
Yeah.
And I didn't have most likely to win in a fight.
This
But I
is
have hardest.
Hardest to beat.
Hardest to beat in a fight.
That's that's basically
Best fighter.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I would destroy the Burger King. I'd fight him with my
Oh,
two
dude.
fists.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of him at all.
Not even a little bit.
Dude, I don't know if you know how big this dude is. First off, look at all these fights that take place in a Burger King. He's got training. He's seen so much. He's seen a lot.
What's yours, Logan?
Mine is the Raisin Bran Sun. Try to fight a sun, Sam. You're gonna burn.
It's a good pick. Good pick.
You are bring a bucket of water. Too hot.
Listen.
Okay, I have.
Obviously, you guys have never fought my guy, and that's Chef from Chef Boyardee.
Easy claps.
So, that dude,
He's
is cooking
he's
up.
80.
He's cooking up a can of whoop arse on both of you. So easily.
Sam, are you telling me you fought the sun?
Yeah, I fight it every day. Waking up. Absolutely, the Chef Boyardee. He eats beef and noodles, and he's strong, and he opens up
He's
a can every
80
single
and
day.
Fat.
He is not fat.
Have
you ever seen him?
insulted
Have you ever seen him?
He is not fat.
He said, he is not fat.
Disgusting.
What a bum.
Yours is terrible. We can fight me and yours. Yours is just bad. Like, really? The king?
Oh, he's got a crown for a reason. He won that in a fight. Guaranteed it.
Okay, I will take it back. You don't see his belly. I thought you did more.
He's not fat. Look at that man. That is a man who's been weathered by so many fights that he just opens it up on all.
He's gonna break a hip throwing a punch.
Dude, he eats beef every single day. Beef and noodles.
Okay, but what's he gonna do? Swing on the sun? I'm on Logan's side for this one.
Wait. Is he really about to swing on 5,778,000 degrees?
Yeah, because he doesn't have any arms.
Dude,
He actually does because he's holding 2 scoops of raisins.
No, he's not. He's not holding them. Look it up. He doesn't even have any hands. How's he supposed to throw them? He can't throw hands.
he is holding them.
Those are not hands.
What are they?
They're just like little triangles, a part of the sun. They're like they're raised. Those are. Oh, what is that? That's Family Guy.
Yeah. So
He doesn't even have hands. How's he supposed to throw them? He can't even throw them.
what? All I have to do is just what are you gonna do? I'm gonna overcook your ravioli.
He's
Dude, you're yeah. Your pan's gonna get too hot.
Well, he's gonna take that boiling water and then put it on you, and you're gonna cool off.
Lily, just go ahead and pick Sam.
I struggle to see how anyone could beat the sun.
I agree.
I hate to say it now, but especially an old man. So I'm gonna have to go with Logan.
Somebody,
Alright.
it's unbelievable.
I'm gonna
That was like a.
This is unbelievable.
I'm gonna throw this out here. So we're taking a Y with this. I say this next one would be 15. Let's just do this half today because the camera's flashing. So let's do this half and then do the rest of the show. And then next week we save the other 15.
All right.
How do we think about
Yeah,
that?
cut back into it.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a good one.
So this is the last one. All right, and the last one here we have the worst fighter. I'm going with the Gerber baby.
Absolutely.
Is that who you put?
Yeah, absolutely. Who couldn't beat a baby? I could whoop a baby.
Logan?
I did Busby from Cheerios.
I think the Gerber baby is actually allergic to bees.
Yeah.
So give him one sting.
Oh well, that would be, but your whole argument stems on that, and if they're not, then it stings it, and then it's gonna die.
I think it's one of those like
Listen,
yellow.
I don't.
things.
I don't know. I don't know. Anybody can take a baby in a fight. Do you see that thing?
No, a
You're
bee.
just like-
I will say a bee is the worst fighter because it's only defense. It's gonna sting you once and then die.
And it can fly away.
No, but then they die.
That's not his defense. Then that's his.
No. His only defense.
No, that's his attack.
His only attack is to sting you, And then, other than that, what's it going to do? Fly away? Then that's an awful fighter. It's not going to ever beat me. And its only thing it can do to me is sting me. And then it's going to die. And I'll survive that.
I'll tell you what. I've seen this Honey Nut Cheerio bee.
Dude, he looks like he can kick some butt.
I'm scared. Yeah. I think I would not want to see him in a fight.
Look at his little shoes back there. Dude. And he's got a magical wand of honey. Absolutely. He could definitely take...
What do you mean magical wand?
It could be a fair... It could be a fair fight. The Gerber baby's got
drops
nothing.
Honey.
The Gerber...
like a honey dipper does?
Yeah.
Yes. He beats him with the honey dipper.
That's a weapon. The Gerber baby doesn't have a weapon. He just looks at you like this.
He's this big, and he's going to talk my ear off.
The Gerber baby's like this. And he has no weapon. At least Buzz has a weapon.
This is the worst fighter because it kills itself.
The Buzz, he has a weapon. Buzz literally has a weapon in his hands.
I'm not scared of a honey dipper. And a honey dipper this big.
I am not scared of an underdeveloped person.
Well, okay, but I have to kill the baby. This thing will kill itself.
Well, let's not look at them fighting. Let's look at us fighting. I think you can kill... I would rather... if I was in a life
I think I could kill a bee easier than I can kill a baby.
No, bees are. I'm baby not moving.
Okay.
Baby getting rocked.
I think maybe me. It might take a little while for me to actually I have to kill this baby.
The bee would fly away.
What about morally though?
Yeah, exactly. Morally,
I'm punt kicking that baby.
It would be so hard for me to kill.
If it's life or death, I'm going to beat the living crap out of this.
If it's life or death, this thing will kill itself.
Okay, but
and that's why it's the worst fighter. Is this thing will kill itself?
This is the easiest to beat in a fight.
That's the worst fighter.
That's where you're wrong because Buzz has a literal weapon. He doesn't have to use his only attack. He literally uses his honeycomb wand to
What's it gonna do?
Whoop you and then fly away.
Okay, if it comes near me to hit me with it,
this is easiest to beat in a fight.
That's exactly what's gonna happen to the baby. Dead.
I slap the baby once, it's not gonna die. I slap the bee, he's dead.
This is easiest to beat in a fight. If I'm fighting a baby...
Well, first of all...
Ring the bell.
First of all, I put easiest to beat in a fight. You started this and said worst fighter.
Whatever, easiest to beat in a fight.
Well, okay, you keep...
So what's the category?
First of all...
The category is easiest to beat in a fight.
I thought it was easiest to beat in a fight.
Okay, that's what we'll go with then. That's what I went.
I still think it's easier to beat a bee.
I think if you give me a bee...
I have to do
nothing... It's least likely to win a fight.
I have to do absolutely nothing to kill the bee. I actually have to kill that baby.
Nope.
It doesn't matter. Like, that bee is gonna... I can stand here. I don't have to move. The bee will come and sting me and then kill itself.
You're wrong.
Why are you stop.
He doesn't even have a stinger. He's literally using a honey nut wand.
I'm gonna save the whole thing. First and foremost, why are we killing the baby? This is a fight. We're not killing it.
Well, we're saying life and death.
Baby doesn't have to die. Let's assume that this is just a boxing match. Okay? So it's a fight. It's a boxing match. Baby can't stand. Baby knocked out from get-go. Bell ring, baby knocked out. Baby is on the ground, can't stand. B, on the other hand, he's up. He's moving.
He's out of the ring. Out of the ring, gone.
No, but he can be in the confinement of the ring. But the baby on the ground. Baby already.
Well,
ring the bell. Baby already. I don't even have to touch the baby. Baby knocked out. Baby, ding ding ding, over. Baby knocked out. So yeah,
well, that's a boxing. What if it's awake?
If it's awake, baby can't. Baby crawling. Baby can't stand on its feet. We're talking in a boxing match or in a fight of any kind. It's the first person to knock the other person like on the ground and keep them down for like the count of 10 or whatever. I don't know boxing rules. You know what it is. Baby is not getting up in the count of 10 because baby can't stand. B moving all around. B winning.
And he's too small. How are you supposed to find him? How could you knock him out?
Yep. How can you knock that out? I swung on a B once.
I think you've now changed it because in a death fight, I think I win.
Absolutely
but now,
not. I still think you're wrong.
If the concept is easiest to beat in a fight, and I actually have to kill the baby, and I don't have to kill the bee will kill itself, I think it's easier to do that because I don't actually have to physically kill a baby.
Listen.
Or punch a baby.
Your boy...
I don't have to do anything.
Your boy Buzz...
You say he's got a magic...
It is. It's literally magic from a honey wand.
How is it magic?
It is. He does like this, and then all of a sudden, wham.
Honey comes out.
It's a magic baby.
Nope, you can't.
It's a magic baby.
Nope, he literally has no weapon.
It flies.
At least Buzz has a weapon that is a
First of all,
thing.
when you were describing Buzz, you described him as a normal bee, this big.
Yeah.
With a honey stick that would be smaller than that. What is that going to do?
Maybe he shoves it down in your esophagus, and then you fucking
choke. You can swallow that.
Yeah, you choke.
I can swallow the bee.
Honey. He expands it.
Dude,
the magical honey one.
I already won the argument. Baby's knocked out from get-go. The bee's flying around. Dude. So yeah, tell me who's easier to beat in a fight.
The bee would beat you.
I would lose to the bee. If me and the bee fight like 10 times, I probably win 9 out of 1. So that's, I'm not saying it's not easy to beat. I'll probably win 9 out of 1 times. If I fight the baby, I'm winning it 20 out of 20. Like, he's not getting that shot.
Okay, let me, last note. How many times have you fought or had to kill or swiped or been in conflict with a bee in your life? Many. Okay? Yeah, many. How many times have you lost? 0.
I've actually gotten
0.
stung many times.
Okay, and those bees have died. And,
not the
and
yellow
you,
jackets.
And you win the day.
Not the yellow jackets.
They may have won the battle, but you won the war.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're the ultimate winner. They're dead.
They're
They're gone.
a very good analogy because we can't really be in
How
a
many
fight.
times have you fought a baby?
We don't fight babies.
So your record is 0-0.
What do you consider a baby? Because I've fought a couple babies before. Whether you want to call
The
them
Gerber
you,
baby.
you're a baby. I've beaten you up.
The Gerber baby, less than a year old.
Dude, okay.
Okay, so your record against bees is astronomically large. Why haven't you beat up a baby?
My record against a baby is...
Because we don't want to.
Yeah, because I don't want to beat up... Because here's the thing.
This is a cartoon
bee?
baby. It's a mascot.
It's actually
not a cartoon.
Okay,
it's a real
cartoon
baby.
mascot and the
When the reason that I fight a bee is because I like to challenge myself by going after a tougher opponent. I would never lower myself to fight a baby. But I would fight a bee because I have standards. Lily, tell me the baby wins.
To clarify, this is or isn't to death?
No, not to death. Just fight. Just a fight. Fist fight.
I was fully Team Logan until the last few minutes, and you turned it around. So I think I'm going to give the point to Gerber.
Was it the baby can't stand?
Well,
Yeah, that's what
I
it
was kind of on the same page. Like, if it was to death, it'd be easy. But I guess if you're fighting him, the bee could just fly around like crazy. So I gotta give it to the baby.
The baby with the win.
I don't like it because I can't hurt a baby.
You can hurt a baby.
And I will hurt a bee.
All right.
So that is all 15 of the first round, and we will be continuing this next episode. The final score is Sam 7, Logan 8, Skip 7.
Ooh.
Pretty close, tight race here.
So part 1. We got part 2 coming next week, though. So it's anyone's game still.
Alrighty. Let's roll right into the NFL Charcuterie.
NFL Charcuterie tallies for last week. Skip got 3, Sam got 3, I got 1. Not a good week for me. You guys are actually lucky Carson Wentz came back and played for the Colts because they would have won if Sam played. But that makes the total tie for first, me and Sam 35, and Skip at 27, 8 back. So
8, he's catching up.
yeah, that was a big week for you.
Wait, did I win? I wasn't listening.
No,
it's tied.
You tied with Sam for 3.
That's a win, so.
Games?
The games this week are the Bengals versus the Browns, Bears versus the Vikings, Steelers versus the Ravens, Saints versus the Falcons, and the Chargers versus the Raiders. Logan, who you got? Bengals, Browns.
If you pick the Browns, you're a madman. Go Tigers. Even though Joe Burrow's out, gonna be sitting for next game, and Joe Mixon is also on COVID. I think he'll be back with the protocols, but Baker's out, so which actually might make them better. But I'm going with the Bengals.
The Browns stink. I'm going Bengals.
I'm not a madman. I'm going Bengals.
Boom.
Bears versus the Vikings. The Bears have been hot lately, and I'm going with the Bears. Their defense is looking pretty sweet. So, yeah.
I'm going with the Vikings here. Obviously, I think they're out of the playoffs, but I think I got more to play for.
I'm going bad Bears. They've been playing really well.
Love picking different. Okay, the next one we got Falcons Saints. I actually need the Falcons to win this game because if the Saints win and the 49ers lose to the Rams, then the Saints are in the playoffs and the 49ers aren't. So I need the Falcons to win, so I'm going to pick the Falcons.
I'm also going the Falcons. I think they've been playing better.
I'm going Saints. New Orleans, baby. No reason, really.
No.
No other reason. I mean, they beat the Packers first game of the year.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Steelers, Ravens. Who you got, Logan?
I'm going the Steelers. Ravens haven't been doing good, and Steelers have been kind of hot, so I'll take them.
It's the last game for Big Ben, possibly of all time. I'm going Steelers.
I'm going with the Ravens because I think the Steelers are on such an emotional high from Monday that they really that was the end of their season. I guess technically if they win this game and the Jags beat the Colts and all that happens, they still make the playoffs. But at this point, I think they know their season's over, and that was that's their last game. Yeah. So they don't really care about So I'm going with the Ravens.
Good pick.
Logan, last game?
Chargers versus Raiders. I just picked the Steelers.
Oh.
I don't know
Chargers
who's
versus
next.
Raiders. This is a playoff game. If you win this, you're in the playoffs.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, if they win, they're in the playoffs unless the Jags beat
the Colts. And they're both in, and then they can tie.
And then they tie, and
they're both in.
Yeah. So because this is a playoff game, I think the Chargers are a playoff team. I don't think the Raiders are a playoff team, so I'm going to go with the Chargers.
I as well. I'm going with the Chargers, like Justin Herbert.
I'm going with the Raiders. Chargers haven't been doing that good, and Raiders have been doing good, so I'm going with the Raiders.
Good
All right.
pick. Good pick. So my teams, I'm going Bengals, Bears, Steelers, Saints, Chargers.
I'm going with the Bengals, Vikings, Falcons, Ravens, Chargers.
I'm going with the Bengals, Bears, Steelers, Falcons, Raiders.
Cool.
All right.
Tie between us for first. Skips 8 games back. We still need a punishment. Make sure you guys let us know. Comments below or whatever. DM us on Instagram, Twitter, whatever way you want to get to us.
It ain't over yet. We still got playoffs.
We do have that.
True.
All right, guys. Last segment of the day. Song of the week. What do we got for us?
I'll start. The person behind the camera is going to get mad at me for this one, but I'm going with a song that I heard for the first time in a while, and I forgot how good it was. One of my favorite bands ever. I'm going with "Faithfully" by Journey. Not the Glee version, even though the Glee version is phenomenal, which is what we listen to. But I'm going with the OG Journey, because I love Journey. So, yeah,
That's great.
"Faithfully."
I'm going back to Need to Breathe, and it's Into the Mystery. It's what their newest album's name is, and the song's really good.
New album. Oh, wow.
So, like I said last week, I'm on this journey of listening to every single song from alphabetical order, and I have made it to S. And this song came on, and it's actually been the only song that I went back and re-listened to from after doing the alphabetical, and it's "Simple Song" by the Shins. I first heard it on an episode of How I Met Your Mother, and immediately when I heard it, I downloaded the song to my phone because it was so good. Definitely, I think you would like it a lot. And I don't know about you, but it's up your alley for music. It's a good one. Check it out.
Sick.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure, if you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. Let us know. Let us know some of the superlatives that you like, and then also make sure that you let us know